So here we are, everything Mediterranean. What is Mediterranean cooking exactly? Well, Mediterranean cooking is basically healthy foods, fresh foods, olive oils, olives, cheeses, parsley, lettuce, tomatoes, anything you can imagine that's a fresh fruit or vegetable, Mediterranean cuisine uses in it. Today I have with me some things that I've already prepared. One of the things that I have is a baba ganoush salad. Baba ganoush, what is that? You hear it all the time. It's a Mediterranean eggplant is what it really is. It's an eggplant salad. I have tabbouleh, which nowadays you hear people call it tabbouleh. Actual pronunciation, tabbouleh. And it's parsley and onions and tomatoes and bulgur. What's bulgur? All these weird words we're hearing. Bulgur is cracked wheat. Cracked wheat comes in a lot of different sizes. You have really, really fine ones that you can use, and then it goes all the way up to larger ones, which are inside of our kibbeh over here, which is our stuffed meat. There's ground meat and different spices in there, and that's another meze that's eaten. And then finally we have over here some borags. Borags are basically phyllo dough or any sort of puff pastry that's filled with some cheese, some parsley, red pepper. It's all very savory and delicious foods that are all meant to stimulate your palate, to get you going for that great meal that's to follow, which is the kebabs and the rice and all the different foods that come along with it. You actually can eat all of this meze that's here, you eat it along with your meal that comes. So let's talk about our hummus. What is hummus? Hummus is ground chickpeas or garbanzo beans that is mixed with some garlic, some lemon, some tahini. Tahini is ground sesame paste, and this is what it looks like. It kind of like is a little bit muddy looking and looks like, but it is so delicious. It adds such a nice rich creamy flavor to your hummus. So first thing we would do is we would go to our blender, and super simple. This is really a no cook recipe, super simple, fast, great for an appetizer anytime. So we take our garbanzo beans, and there's the liquid that's in there also. You're not going to use all of the liquid, but you will use some of it. And you'll actually see as you're going along the consistency and how thick it is and what you'll need. So first thing we'll do is we will open up our blender and we will pour in our garbanzo beans. And then we're going to give it a quick little blend. So you'll probably blend it for about 1 to 2 minutes, not too long, and this is actually looking pretty good. So here we have our garbanzo beans that are all blended and mixed up. It's okay if it's a little bit chunky or creamy in there. So here we have our pureed chickpeas, and what we're going to do is we're going to add our lemon to it. So let me go ahead and cut half a lemon for you. Half of the juice of a lemon. Now you can add less, you can add more. You will find with hummus, some of it is a lot more tangy, some of it is a lot spicier. You can add roasted red peppers to it. You can do just about anything you want to it. So I happen to like mine with the juice of half of one lemon. So go ahead and give that a squeeze. Ooh, this is a juicy lemon. And give that a squeeze, and then we are going to add our tahini. Same exact thing. You can add as much or as little of this as you like. If you like your hummus without it, don't put it in there. If you like the taste of sesame that gives it that creamy taste, throw it on in there. So here we go. I'm just going to add about 1 or 2 teaspoons to that. Whoa, we got a little crazy with that. So add just a tiny bit of olive oil just to keep that creaminess going on in there. And then over here I have some salt, some cumin, and some cayenne pepper. All optional once again. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. That actually is a must. And some cumin. I really like the smoky taste of the cumin. It's a traditional Mediterranean flavor that just adds such a nice smoke and depth to the hummus. So let's go ahead and just add a little bit of that in there. And lastly, I'm going to add a little bit of that cayenne. I like spicy, so I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more of that in there. And you give it a quick stir. And you can see the consistency that I have my chickpeas that I put them in the blender to. It's real creamy, so I blended mine for quite a bit of time. And this is a fantastic alternative for kids too. When you want to think of something great for them to snack on, instead of chips with something like that, you can get yourself some pita bread, throw it in the oven, bake it for a few minutes, make some pita chips, put a little salt on there, and eat it with this, or even eat it with some cucumbers or veggies. It's a fantastic dip. So let's go ahead and put our hummus on here. You can put this in a bowl, you can put it on a plate, doesn't really matter. Like I said, when it's your kitchen, you can do what you want. So here we go. And then we're gonna put just a little pinch of cayenne on top, a little pinch of the cumin on top, and then we'll add an olive, which is a traditional Mediterranean dish, or accompaniment, I should say. A little bit of parsley, and for that extra little bit of creaminess, let's go ahead and just put a little drizzle of olive oil, and there you have yummy, yummy, fantastic hummus.